Spinach is a cool weather crop, and that means it grows very well in early season, early spring, and late in the season, in fall. As the days get really long daylight hours, it will go to seed. It's just naturally designed that way by nature. So what we'll do here, in order to get to kind of trick it a little bit, we're gonna grow it in our raised bed behind the garage here where it gets shade in the early to mid-afternoon till evening. It'll get sun in the morning for about 6 to 8 hours, but during the hottest portions of the day, during summer, this is shaded. So we're trying to trick the plant into producing longer into the season rather than just having it in full sun in an open field. So what we're using here is giant Nobel spinach. And this bed is about a foot wide by 10, 15 foot long. And all is just boards that we have friction fitted together and then filled it with compost. So we want to plant our seeds about inch apart, and the rows being, it says rows, you want your rows to be about 12 inches. We're going to put them about 6 inches apart. Well, I'm going to go more than that, because what happens here is, and I almost made a mistake, we plant these seeds when they're young, when they're, just like that. You think, okay, I'll have a row here, I'll just put another row here. Well, what happens is this is a giant spinach, so at maturity, these leaves will be 6 to 8 inches. So you figure on your hand, that's a small representation of what that plant's going to do. So if you have one plant here, one plant here, you're going to have to space it over more. So don't make that mistake by cramming them in too tightly. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, that type of thing, because again, we're looking at the end result, not what it looks like at the time of planting. So I'm just going to take a stick here. We want to go about a ½ inch deep and just go through here. Now, if you like spinach a lot, you want to plant, and we weeded this bed here, you want to plant a good amount. The rule of thumb is you want a lot of spinach, plant a lot of spinach. You want a lot of lettuce, plant a little lettuce. Lettuce produces much heavier, in my experience, than spinach does. So we're just going to open this up, and I'm going to do actually 2 seeds, very good quality seeds here. I'm going to do 2 seeds per row, ½ inch deep. And again, these will get 6 to 8 inches in size here, so we want to give them plenty of space. If you feel that your soil is lacking in nutrients, you can add some organic fertilizer. I wouldn't go no more than a 5-5-5, because that's no more than the plant's going to take. We'll be able to take up the rest. We'll just set in the ground. These will take 40 to 70 days to reach maturity based on when you decide to harvest them. So if you've never grown spinach, or you're having difficulty in growing spinach because it's bolting too quickly, try to grow it in a partial shade area, or get it planted very early in the season or late in the fall.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.